Hi, Troy at the full setup here, back with another video today. And for any of my subscribers, you can see my desk is completely changed because I've got this new case. I've got an Nzxt Source S340, which I'm going to show a little bit about next week and the build that I've got in there. Also, all new monitors and stuff. Well, that's the old monitor and there's the old PC case that I built, if you can see that. But I've also gone and bought a 144Hz monitor as well, because all you people that keep whinging that I'm doing these gaming videos and are like, why is it capped to 60 frames per second? And it's because it will tear load, so that's why I've done it. Anyway, back to the video that you've come to see today. Today, now I've got my new case, I've decided to get a new cooler for my 880K processor, and I've got the Phanteks PH-TC12DX. I know, why can't they just give these things simple names? They're really hard to read out. But it's a 120mm dual fan cooler with 6 heat pipes, no, 8 heat pipes as well, I think. So I'm just going to take you in and show you around the box and then take a look at it as well. And I'm also going to do an AMD install. But this is the white and black version. It's available in a wide range of colours. So yeah, let's take a look at the box. On the front of the box, you can sort of get a little glimpse of the cooler, but you can't really see what it is. But you've got the different colours. So we've got the red, silver, blue, and black as well. So that's what I do like about all the Phanteks fans. They do them in lots of nice colours as well. So you can sort of go whatever rig you want. I don't know if the box will be a different colour to what sort of one you've got, because I'm seeing like a lot of white and black accents on here. So maybe if you might be a different colour. Okay. And again as well, got the coolers and then selected that it's black. Over here we have some of the advanced features and how it sits down as well. Just the oh no, patented. What have we got here? Patented thermal shields and the heat plates and all this stuff. Everyone's got their own way of doing it, but we know it's a cooler. It's a U-bend cooler anyway. So we go and then just brief explanations about it. Here we've got the specs. This is what we want to see a bit more as well. So the compatibility, you can use it with the LGA 2011, 1150, 115, 156, the 1366, and all the way back to the 775 as well. So it's definitely good. And for AMD, you can do the FM2, FM1, AM3 plus AM3, AM2 plus AM2. Stock, but you need to use a stock black plate. So it's a copper base with heat pipes, and they're all nickel plated, aluminium fans, and then they've got their patented antioxidant thermal shield and cold plasma spraying coating. Ooh, seems fancy, doesn't it? And then what else about the fans? So sort of power draw and stuff. So they go to 600 to 1800 RPM. That's what you want to know. 23 to 68.5 CFM, so that's not the best as well. You might want to look upgrading to something else. And then max air pressure is 2.07. Anything over 2 is good, but I would like to see something a bit higher, but it's push pull as well, so that's good. So and the maximum decibels to 27.6 from 21. So and again, not the best acoustic things. And then they've got the dimensions and what's in it as well. But I'm going to get the tape measure out and have a little measure for you when it's done. And I'm pushing this a bit close. I'm not 100% sure if this is actually going to fit in my case, so this might be something that we look at and then it goes back. Okay, so yeah, nothing too inventive in the boxing, but it does look like it's in there quite well. So we've got the cooler. How about we leave that for a second? We'll look at the cooler in a second. Oh, I've ripped the box already. So I've only got one take of doing this unboxing. Now I've ripped that box. So here we've got all the accessories. So that looks like Intel. We've got AMD. Sorry, I've just triggered my mouse. My computer's just turned back on. So we've got fans kicking off everywhere because I haven't done the profile yet. Okay, back to where I was. You've got the AMD set, which goes on the back plate and doesn't look too fancy. It doesn't look like they've added anything too much on the finishes. Maybe it's because the last cooler I unboxed was a cryo rig one, so I felt like I've been a bit spoiled. And then again, you've got all your back plates, all the screws you need for all your different Intel stuff. What else have we got in here as well? There's a fan splitter as well, because it's got 2 fans. It's an all white fan splitter, although you can still see the cables, which is nice. And as you can see, one's got the PWM signal and one hasn't. I don't know if you can see that. It hasn't got the yellow signal cable, so that's to stop it getting all confused. But I don't like that you can see those. I think that could have been a better done cable. And then there's the thermal paste as well, which is the PH-NDC by Phanteks, but I'm probably gonna use up my bottle of MX4 before I even consider opening that. And then you've got different installation manuals as well. And I know I normally just throw these behind me and say fuck the installation manual, but I'd always keep them for the CPU coolers because I've tried to wing CPU coolers and they don't go on properly and stuff like that. But that's all the crap that comes with it. Let's have a look at the cooler then. Ooh, what we got? Oh, that looks nice. That looks really nice. Oh, it's a monster. As compared to my, I'll compare it towards the CryoRig one in a second. So there you go. Look, we've got this all white and black push pull setup. Got the black Phanteks logos on the top. You've got all that as well on the fans as well. Government area, the white braided. How would that go on? That's quite far for me. I'll show you something in a second what I'll do with the fans. And then also, look at that. They've got their own sort of stoppers on them. I don't know if you could take them off and put them on other fans. I'm sure you could probably bend that around, but yeah, it's a bit weird. So, and then at the bottom here, you've got, it's a U shape, and you've got the 8 copper nickel things, and an all nickel base as well. I like all nickel bases. I don't like it when they've still got the lines and stuff in here, so that's quite nice as well. Let's take one of these fans off and have a look at the radiator. The radiator, the heat sink. Sorry, I was really tempted to get a water cooling before this. As you can see, that's fin pipes. That's absolutely packed as well. That is absolutely packed with fins. Should we take a measurement for you? Where if I just put the tape measure? Got it. So yeah. We've got, it's 125 in width, but more what you probably want to know is the height. Just under 160, so yeah, you are going to be able to get this in most MIDI tower cases. And then the heatsink, what have we got? 55 as well, so yeah, I think you should be alright with that, and it should, you might, I don't know, we'll see in a minute if you have any issues with RAM slots and stuff. But I've only got 2 RAM chips at the moment, so that'll be alright. Now these cables are looking a bit long from here, and I've just thought I would mount this. Which orientation do we want it? Yeah, like that. I would mount it like that, not like that way, and then underneath here connect the splitter, and that should get you up to your CPU nice, and you won't see loads, because that you're probably not going to see underneath your computer. Maybe something like that, but there we go. Anyway, there's a quick little look around the cooler, so I'm just going to go and get it all installed for you. A few things before you start. You're going to want to remove the fans from the cooler. I've got all the AMD kit out next to me here, and as you can see, we've got some thermal paste left over, so you are probably going to need some isopropyl alcohol 99%. Now, I like the spray bottle. Reason I like the spray bottle is, well, I can just do this. Just be careful, sort of hold it up in the air and then spray towards it. It's horrible getting in your fingers and stuff. Give this cloth a good spray, and then you just want to remove off any old thermal paste. I only put this on a week ago, so I'm not going to go too much. This is going to come off quite easy. Also, make sure you've grounded yourself on a power supply, or you're doing what I'm doing. I've got the strap sort of on my ankle at the moment, so it doesn't get in the way. And there we go. Oh, and this processor, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, it's the new AMD 880K. So that little bit's done. I'm now going to need to go and grab my screwdriver. I've got stuff thrown everywhere behind me. I only tidied the room last night. So you want to remove just the tops. We're going to use the stock bracket. So remove the tops. If you've still got your motherboard box, maybe put them in the motherboard box. Don't want to lose this, although I've got quite a few of these FM2 Plus mounting kits now. Oh, and the motherboard is a Gigabyte. I don't know if you can see it there. Go to my channel if you want to see more on this motherboard. I'm quite happy with it at the moment, except that I can't seem to undervoltage it without using AMD overdrive, because it's giving me way too many volts for my 8K at the moment. So essentially you just want to stick these, let's do this far one here, on there. It's definitely not going to go that way, is it? Stick these on here. Oh, maybe we'll do one at a time. God, that's fiddly. I am sort of stood to one side because I've got a camera in my way as well, and sort of a little scared that I've got the processor. So mount that up. Just going to give that a couple of turns. Just give one side a couple of turns. Just hold the other one in place. And you can screw away. Just don't over tighten stuff when you're screwing into a motherboard. Just get it to pinch. As soon as it pinches, I normally do an extra, that's it, just a little half a turn. There we go, right. And then we're just going to repeat again on the other side. You can skip forward bits if you want to see this, or if you're bored of me talking. Okay, so next we're going to need to apply the base, which is screwed around the top. Have a little look. Alright, let's just go for a little dollop in the middle. That should be plenty. It's probably a little bit too much. Little pea-sized dollop. Everyone's got their own method, so if you've got a different one, that's yours. And you're happy with that. Obviously you want to make sure you've got this set the right way around, and you take this off the bottom. And this again, there are some holes that just lines up over the top. Should just line up. Just going to start one side. And this again, definitely don't want to over tighten. If you tighten these too much, keep an eye on your motherboard because it will start to bend. I have to apologise, this isn't the best view in the world, but I'm sort of not wanting to rewire it all again, and it looks like this is really dirty. It's not that bad. But here you go, you can see the cooler in there. Still got a nice little bit of space, about 5mm, so it fits in there fine. As for RAM, you can see here I've got two HyperX Beast sticks, one that I've painted white, one that's black. Now you're not going to be able to use high RAM in this, so basically I've lost the first slot. So something that you're going to have to look into with using this cooler if you're using it on smaller micro ATX and definitely mini ITX boards. If you've got tool RAM, you're not going to be able to put it in, but on most people with mini ITX buy RAM with small heat sinks, because if you're not using a liquid cooler, you know your RAM's not going to fit. Not being able to, obviously I've only just powered it up, so I can't give you the exact temperature yet. I'm going to set up all my profiles for it, and then I'm going to start overclocking. But if you've got any questions, if you like what you see today, please subscribe and please ask, and thanks for watching.